In your PC, if it's not a Mac, then the operating system you use in it is Windows, like Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, or Windows 11. But while using it, I know most of the people would never have thought about what is this Windows and how it was evolved. Today in this video, we will be discussing about the context behind what the Windows is and the background behind its emergence. But before this, I would tell you that Windows was evolved in 1985, and the system used before it was MS-DOS, which is acronymed for Microsoft Disk Operating System. It is an operating system for 86-base personal computers. There was one deficiency in this system that led to the formation of Windows. It did not offer graphical user interface, due to which it was not easy to use and understand and did not offer multitasking. This deficiency paved its way to a new term called Windows 9X, which refers to a family of Windows operating system developed in 1990s. These included 3 editions: Windows 95, Windows 98, and Windows ME, called Millennium Edition. Due to this, the first version of Windows was introduced on November 10, 1983, and it was Windows 95. It was used as a graphical user interface for MS Disk Operating System, and it does not have its own operating system. It added a number of features to Microsoft Disk Operating System, like Start Menu, Taskbar, and File Explorer. The Internet Explorer, which enabled us to view any content from the web, was also added as a feature to Windows 95. Windows 95 didn't have much hardware requirement, just 4 megabytes of RAM and a 50 to 50 megabytes of free hard disk space. Following the success of Windows 95, Windows 98 was introduced on June 25, 1998, and it was much similar to Windows 95 except a few differences, including much better hardware support, system stability, and Internet Explorer integration. It added an accelerated graphics support for graphic card, which gave an enhanced graphics performance. A lot of bugs were fixed, which reduced crashes. Internet Explorer 4.0 was also introduced, which allowed users to view content from the web. Windows 98 second edition Windows 98 SE was a later release with additional updates and features. The last version of Windows 9X was called Windows ME, called Millennium Edition, which was less stable than its predecessors but offered some new capabilities, including Windows Media Player 7 and System Restore functionality. Though these systems were mainly recognized as an integration of Microsoft Disk Operating System, but later on they were replaced by more stable and secure Windows NT-based operating system, such as Windows XP and Windows 2000. Windows NT was a new era of Windows revolution where NT is initialized as new technology. Windows NT was a parent window and had several Windows versions from Windows XP to Windows 11. Unlike Windows 9X, it was not dependent on MS-DOS and it had its own operating system. The first version was Windows 2000, which was released on February 17, 2000. Originally, it was called Windows NT 5.0 at first, but later Microsoft changed its name to Windows 2000. Windows 2000 came with 4 versions: Professional, Server, Advanced Server, and Data Center Server. The second version of Windows NT came with Windows XP on October 25, 2001, in which the XP stands for Experience. It was the second most popular operating system in the world following Windows 7. However, this Windows was also replaced by Windows Vista in 2006. Windows Vista emerged with brand new features, including the search box on the bottom left corner. Windows Defender was also introduced for the first time, and this was the major feature of Windows Vista. However, nearly 3 years later, Windows came to replace Windows Vista, and this was the major release of Windows NT with the most number of users all over the world. Windows 7 remained an operating system for personal computers, including home and business desktops, laptops, and itself was replaced in November 2012 by Windows 8. Windows 8 received a most negative reception, although the reaction to its performance improvement, security enhancement, and improved support for touchscreen devices was positive, but the new user interface of the operating system was widely criticized for being confusing. For this reason, this Windows didn't gain much popularity and was itself replaced by Windows 10 on July 15, 2015. Windows 10 is the final version of Windows that support 32-bit processor. Windows 10 usually comes with an version which can be understood by watching this video, which is linked in the description. Windows 8 operating system released its latest version as Windows 11, which was released on October 5, 2021. Its requirements are different from all Windows and does not run on every PC. However, still it is in use and it's reliable till now. But maybe in future Windows 12 will come and this will replace it. I hope you may have understand all the context behind Windows, and this was all for now. Make sure to subscribe the channel and thumbs up for the video. I will meet you in another tutorial. Till then, it's good.